me, don't play with me. God on my side, you can't play on me, play on me. Devil tried, but he can't take from me, take from me. I'm too covered, you can't aim at me, aim at me. Boy, don't play with, don't play with me, don't play with me. You kept me alive, don't play with me, don't play with me. God bless me, devil can't stay with me, stay with me. No, don't play with me, don't play with me, don't play with me, don't play with me.
Welcome to the listening room, where creators are heard.
Get ready for live performances and real feedback.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Good evening, my sister, Dr. Cox. How you doing?
Look, I can't complain. What good is that gonna do?
Not at all. Not any good at all. I'm on spring break this week. Hallelujah. So I'm knocking down some projects and getting some things going. So I'm really excited to see you guys. I missed you last time, but I'm really excited to be here tonight. And thank you for holding the fort down last time.
Oh, yeah, no problem. You know what? I know they missed us because we missed 1 week, but then we came back. So I know we're super excited about our lineup today. So
oh my God, I'm so excited.
In a little later on, if time permits. But we have some phenomenal people coming in today. We have poets, we have writers, we have painters, we have musicians, we have a mystery, I think a suspense book, if I'm not mistaken, but then we also have like a cinematic memoir, just a bunch of phenomenal women that are coming in today. I'm super excited about everyone that is in the lineup. We have Chyrel Jacqueline Jackson. That's right.
My sister.
Keesha Clayton-Harris.
My sister.
Strickland. We have Carolyn Coleman. And we have Dr. Brandy Florence, who is an actual painter. So we have people coming in who have some phenomenal pieces for us today. We will only be on for an hour or so. So everybody's timing is limited today because we have so many in the lineup. Okay, so I do want to make sure that we stress that your timing is between 5 and 7 minutes. Let's try to keep that time frame consistent all the way around the board to give everyone their respective time to come in. I'm super excited today.
Yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait. The lineup sounds like impeccable. I want to see the photography. I mean, I want to see the painter and her stuff. I should have brought some of my painting in, Jack. You should have told me. I would have had some.
It's all art. You don't see the background I made. It's that pretty background I made. Y'all like that?
It is beautiful. It is beautiful. And I already know 2 of the poets that's coming in tonight are phenomenal. We've heard from Chyrel Jackson before, and Keesha, she and I actually was able to share a stage this weekend live. So that is amazing that she's with us tonight. And then you said Gentry's coming?
Gentry is here, baby. She ain't coming, baby. She is here. She is
all
here.
right. I can't wait. Let's get this night started.
All right, so who we gonna start with today?
Let's start with who's on first? Chyrel. Let's start with Chyrel.
So we're gonna bring Chyrel Jacqueline Jackson up.
I think you like that name, don't you?
Yes, and I want you, and look, I don't want you to downplay, okay? I want you to get all your titles, honey. All right. Come on, Chyrel Jacqueline Jackson.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're glad you're here, girl. So tell the audience a little bit about who you are, the titles you possess, okay? Because we want to make sure that we when we recognize you correctly. Amen.
Dr. Cox, you are so sweet. I'm really just Chyrel Jacqueline Jackson. That is really who I am. I love to write. I am an author. I am a poet. And I'm a poet laureate. So that's sort of my professional summary.
Amen. Oh, you
Awesome.
forgot one thing.
Awesome.
Number one best-selling author.
Bestseller. Yes, ma'am.
And I clocked it because I saw it first.
And how many weeks it's been? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm
Well,
so
it
proud.
actually it went number one in two different categories,
Mm-hmm.
and then it kind of went out, but it came back for another two
But it came
weeks.
back, baby. But God.
But
But
God.
Yes,
God.
yes, yes.
All right, Chyrel, we're going to drop down. I want you to name your piece, name what you're reading, and then we will be right back up, okay?
Okay. It's called Exhaustion. That's the name of the piece that I'm going to read. Okay. Should I start reading?
Yes. Yes, you can go ahead and start.
Okay. Um, I kind of need to explain it a little bit because you ladies are going to get the tail end of it, and you're going to go, well, okay, well, what's going on? Okay, so what's happening here is there is a celebrated singer slash movie star. She's on the red carpet, but she's on the red carpet at a movie event, which is in Paris, and she has an altercation with the Parisian security, and she doesn't like how she's being handled on the red carpet. And this is where this piece comes from, Exhaustion. It goes like this: exhausted as a Black woman in corporate America, in motherhood, in sisterhood, in womanhood, in business, in cooking, in cleaning, in writing, in shopping, in living, in dating, in loving, in marriage, in church, out of church, in driving, in being, in rearing children, in teaching, in Congress, in Senate, in politics, in law, in menopause, in counseling friends, in friendships, in fighting the good fight, in standing my ground, exhausted, overseas, in cans. Can't they just let a Black woman be? Even in Paris on red carpets, shining my shine, exhausted, watching Parisian security in cans, disrespecting me. End of piece.
I love it. I love it. You know what? I thought
Beautiful.
about Tiana Taylor.
Me too.
Remember on
That's
the
what I
red
was
carpet,
running
the
about.
man pushing her? It just happened. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yes,
Very,
that is
yeah,
something that we have to face all the time as Black women. So
yes,
That's right.
yes.
When she
very
And
said
I'm so
similar.
glad
red
Keisha is
carpet
on here. I don't know
in
which way I need to
Paris,
flip.
I immediately thought about Tiana.
Yeah, Keisha, I'm so glad you on here to give us a little feedback. 'Cause this is one of my poet friends from the SIP.
I
So Keisha, what
absolutely
you think?
love it. Yes, I
Yes,
absolutely love it. I can relate to that because we are like the most mistreated and looked over, in America, all over, really. So yes, I
yes,
can relate to that. It really
yes.
resonated.
Is
Well,
that is that
a year or so ago, can you guys hear me? This is Carolyn.
is that Gentry? Hi,
This
Gentry.
is Gentry. Hey, how you doing? A year or so ago,
Okay.
Kelly Rowland had a similar experience.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm,
exactly who I'm talking about. That
Mm-hmm.
wow.
is why I wrote this
Okay,
poem.
okay. Mhm. I'm glad.
Yeah.
So, and it's perfect timing because Tiana Taylor did have this experience. I saw it, I think, I saw the clip of it, I think,
Mm-hmm.
yesterday. And I'm like, what
Yes.
is it with us? You see the people dressed up doing their thing, and then you want to check them at the door? No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Mm-mm.
No.
Well, I will tell you this. We got a comment coming in from Danny. She was on the last time. She said, the most disrespected. I can definitely relate to this. I enjoyed the poem. Absolutely. And I will, just to piggyback on what Carolyn Gentry Coleman said. When I saw Tiana and the man pushed her, and she turned around and checked him, and I saw all the people rushing to her as if she was the aggressor. I was very taken. Well, I wasn't taken back because, of course, we see this all the time. But I was just like, wow. So you mean to tell me everybody running up to her like she is the aggressor when she is defending herself from someone pushing her? Why is everybody not checking him with her? But
That's
that,
right.
like I said, we are the most underrepresented, especially as Black women. I say it all the time, and I'm gonna say it again. I know y'all get so sick and tired of it, but go to sleep because I'm gonna keep saying it on my platform. Black women are always at the bottom of the totem pole, but we are holding everybody up. And the moment we decide to stand up, the entire nation will fall. So we have to know how important we are as the root of every single thing, even the people that are attacking us. Some of them don't know, but a lot of them do know that if it were not for the Black woman, they wouldn't even be who they are. That's including all races,
Absolutely.
all ethnicities. Everybody gets that from the melanin that is Black women. So we have to know that even though they don't appreciate us, that's why it's important for spaces like this to come together so we can hold each other up. That is the point of my whole entire brand. That's the point of Melanie's whole entire brand, because we're going to uplift and encourage and inspire the Black woman when nobody else will.
I love it. I love it.
I love all of our Black women. I think that the poem was phenomenal. Everything right is phenomenal. Okay, so before we move on to the next person, can you tell people what you have going on right now, any events, your latest book, which was a #1 bestseller, and how can they purchase that?
I make it real convenient. It's online wherever fine books are sold, but Amazon, go to Amazon, and you can get the book. And it is, as Dr. Cox stated earlier, it was an #1 bestseller in 2 different categories at 2 different times of the year. When I released it in February, and then again it came back for another week in March. So I'm very happy to be with you guys today, and I just love you guys so much, especially my little sister Melanie. That's my heart. And Dr. Cox, you are really phenomenal in your own right. So I really am glad to be here among all these beautiful Black women.
Thank you so much. We got another comment coming in. What is the name of the book?
I'm sorry. The name of the book is Unsung Canaan Ballads, and it's available, like I just said, on Amazon.
Okay, so Unsung Canaan Ballads available now on Amazon. Okay.
Correct.
Before we go to the next person, I do, since we don't have all 5 people here, Melanie, is it okay if I just play a video and then until we come back? Okay, great. So I'm going to play Listen, Linda, and then we will come back right after Listen.
Listen, Linda, we've been watching you try to hold it all together, and we're here to remind you who you are. Girl, you've been giving so much, trying to love somebody just to feel love back, but you thoughts in my head. I was scared to tell the people in my life, no. Scared that if I stood up for myself, they'd go, baby, you don't know the world a single thing. You don't have to lose yourself for somebody's ring. You think you're not enough, but take a look at all you survive. Once you know your worth, girl, everything starts to lie. You don't have to live like that. You're a blessing, you a love, you a light. You don't need to dim your flame to make somebody else shine. You are the other truth inside you. You don't have to break just to feel desired. Listen, Linda, take control of your life, girl. You can rise up. You're the one who's meant to walk in greatness. I'm rooting for you, I mean it. We've seen you dim your light just to fit inside that shadow. We've seen you wipe your tears and tell the world you're okay. We're not letting you go another night, forgetting who you are, baby. You're everything you prayed for as a little girl. Walking your worth, girl. Walking your greatness. You're not alone. We're right here. Listen, Linda. You are the other chick to keep inside you. Let the truth make your desire. You can feel that. Take control of the light. You're the one who's meant to walk in greatness. I'm rooting for you. I mean it. Listen, Linda. Girl, you got this.
Yes, that was
Beautiful, beautiful.
Linda. And I
Yes.
thought it was no greater time than that to play that women empowerment song from my debut album, Listen, Linda. It is available on all platforms. If you want to get the vinyl or the CD, you can just go to www.listenlindapresents1.com and purchase that directly from the site. Oh,
Beautiful, beautiful.
thank you.
Yes.
So who we got next, Mel?
We got my girl Keesha Clayton-Harris. She's from back home. We
Yeah.
from the city, but
Yeah.
I've had the wonderful opportunity to share stage with this beautiful poet this weekend. And when I say off the chain, you're talking about her pieces had so much strength and power in them that I was like, ooh, 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 every word. I think she heard me holler a couple times, but oh my God, you know me, I get excited. It's just come out. So I'm excited. I invited her to come on, and I'm excited that she took up on the challenge and came on in the room so she can tell us about herself and share a piece or two, and then also tell us because she has some books too, Jack.
I know she told me. She told me.
gotta
She
tell us
clocked my
about it.
feet real fast, honey. Let me
Yes.
really published. I said, oh, okay, girl.
Yes.
We had to make your flyer, girl. Okay.
Yes. Okay, Keisha. So go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
First, I just want to thank you guys for the invite. I've been trying to find my tribe, and I think this is it. I needed this. I really did.
Yay.
Yes, and I haven't shared my poetry. That was Saturday was the first night that I've shared my poetry. In front
I couldn't
of people.
tell. I couldn't tell.
Really? Yes. So I'm an educator. I taught grades 1 through 8. I served as guidance counselor here. But I just got so tired. I just had this story inside of me that I felt like I needed to tell. And so I quit and I came home and I wrote my book, Connecting with My Inner Me. I self-published in 2019. And it just talks about my story and how I just had to overcome so many things, and I still am. As long as we're living, we're learning, we're experiencing, and we're learning. So
Yes.
that book was my truth, my story, and my testimony. So I also do a little poetry writing. And so tonight, oh, let me tell you guys, my book is found on Amazon. Let me tell you, Connecting with My Inner Me. I have a part 1 and 2. I do meditation. So I have an ebook called 21 Day Meditation. So check that one out. Just kind of goes through a process of some daily things you could do, some mantras, some scriptures. So I think it would be pretty good. But tonight's poem is entitled Tell It.
Okay, so we're going to drop from the stage. Once you are done with your piece, I want you to introduce where people can find your book, but also everyone who is here tonight, if you have a link where people can purchase your book, purchase your art, purchase anything, please put those links in the comments after your segment. That way, when people come back and they get the replay, they will already have a link to purchase and buy. Okay?
And before we jump off, I just purchased the book, the audio book, to make sure you let people know you got an audio book, baby.
Okay, thank you.
We are going to drop that. They'll be on it. That's what I'm talking about. So
yes, thank you.
We're going to drop down. You're going to get started with your piece. And go ahead, girl, and tell it.
Okay, I'm Keesha Harris, and tonight's piece is entitled Tell It. There is one world, not two, not three. You only get one. She said, tell it. You get one shot at this life. Happiness is the key. But everywhere you go, there's strife. He said, tell it. Be the best that you can be. The sky is the limit. Testified is the head that is heavy who wears the crown. I want to fly like a hawk, but the world want to see me drown. My sis said, tell it. So many words they got from me, but child, I collect them for the dictionary. The pot calling the kettle black. The only good shade come from a tree. My only best friend is me. Homegirl said, tell it. He said and she said can tell you everything. Put eyes on them and they ain't got nothing. Him and her with all the words and scheming on something. Will you tell anything? Even the same thing. Over and over like a rolling stone, lying from their lips down to the bone. If you tell it, I can tell it. You say it, I can say it too. But no matter what you say, my world keeps turning. That's how I tell it. And that's the end of my piece.
Oh my goodness. Tell it. Tell it. Ooh. Look, I'm going to tell you what popped in my head when I heard it. T.I., let them know. Baby, you let them know. Tell it. You just get it all out. Tell it. And I like
That's
the way
right.
you ended it. No matter what you think or what you say, your world still going to turn, baby. Your axis is still
That's
there.
right.
So keep
Yes.
sharing it, keep telling it. I love that piece. So
Thank you.
I'm gonna let Carolyn and Dr. Brandy also tell us what they thought about your piece. But before you get off, make sure you tell people where they can find your work.
All right. I want to
Okay,
hear from
will do.
Brandy first. Brandy, what did you think about her piece? Tell it.
It's so funny. It was something she said that I've been saying a lot lately. Like, you only get one shot. And it's like the Eminem song. Like, you only get one shot.
Yeah.
Like, you only get one shot at this thing called life. And I think we really need to like take that in and understand, like, we don't have, time is not infinite. We really don't. And another part of that is like Eddie, some skit, it was like 70 summers. If you look at it like that, it's like 70 summers. It really puts it in perspective. So I loved it.
Mhm.
Yeah, what she said, let them know. That's my
Thank
theme
you.
song for the summer. The T.I. want the aunties outside. Let them know.
All right, Ginger, come on, girl. What
Thank
you think about it, Ginger?
I don't know where Gentry is.
Can you
Gentry,
guys
you
hear
there?
me?
Oh, there she go. Yes, ma'am.
Can you guys
We got you.
hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear
ma'am.
you.
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I think of it, it was like it put the period on it. Okay. So I did get that much in. So yeah. You better let them know. You better let them know
Thank you,
that the
guys.
ending was perfect for me.
Yes, the ending was perfect with me
Thank
too.
you.
I like everything about it because it sounded like it was me talking. And I said, "We should read my mind." She is just same way. Girl, you better let them tell it all, put it out there, put it on the table. Because if we keep suppressing things, we will oppress ourselves. So I truly appreciated that piece. It was phenomenal, phenomenal.
Yes. Thank
Absolutely
you.
good.
Thank you,
Really good.
guys.
We got to hear back from you.
And tell us again the name of your book and where we can find it.
Okay, it's called Connecting with My Inner Me, and it's found on Amazon. It's in paperback, ebook, and audio.
Awesome.
Yeah, my book
I
is
loved
like a
it.
tillet too. You guys will see.
I can't wait to crack it open. Awesome. We're so glad to have you on here tonight. And again, like Jackie said, we're gonna want to hear from you again. So just hang on in here. Jackie, I just gotta jump in right now and share a piece. I share this piece with my followers on the poetry show Saturday night. But I want to share it with you guys, just get my sisters influence on it. Okay.
Okay, I'm dropping down.
All right, drop down. This one is entitled Really. I know you ain't trying to be on somebody's stage. What you doing? You shouldn't be out there like that at your age. You need to be somewhere at home getting rest. You have Crohn's. You can't be feeling your best. Why aren't you acting sick? Why you out late at night? You always with him and that don't look right. You stop coming home as much. We never hardly see you. You shouldn't feel like that. You know they need you. Really? You really want me? You really want to say that to me? Man, my mama gone. Yeah, I'm different. My mama gone. Did you hear me? My mama is gone. Gone to a place beyond where my eyes can see. Yes, I can still feel her, but can only see the memory of her smile, her joy, her pain, her getting in the clothes before it rains. Now these memories are fixed like a permanent stain on my heart. But her words from my mind will never depart. Live, be happy, do people right, but don't let them run over you. This is my blueprint, and you think I'm going to answer to you? Really? You really parted your mouth to say those words? Let me tell you now, in case you haven't heard, my mama gone, but I'm still here. And as long as I live, her spirit will be near. And I will do what I feel, not as they believe, they think, because my mama's departure taught me you can be gone in a blink. So while you may be thinking of how my life should be, take a moment and read my story. It's on Amazon. And learn to live free, really. And that's that piece.
Come on now, Mel. I knew it. I knew it was coming, girl. That's why they call you the
one of my favorites.
You better come on. Girl, you done told you from right to left, child.
I told you I had to read them.
That's right. One of my best.
We're going to start with Gentry. Gentry, what did you think of Really? Gentry?
Audacity of people wanting to oh Lord. Can y'all hear me?
Yes. Now we can.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, can you hear me? Cool. It speaks to the audacity of people always trying to run someone else's life when you need to be an example for someone else. Hey, we all can stand a little tweaking, but make sure you tweak yourself first. When you have had a major loss, a major disappointment, it's okay to move forward. That's what your loved one would want you to do. But some people always have boundaries they want to set forth for another individual, but they're not practicing boundaries at all because they didn't mind running over there telling you what you doing.
Exactly.
So yeah, I really enjoyed it. It spoke to the about the hearts and minds of people and their quote unquote audacity.
Mhm.
Brandy, what do you think about it?
I agree. It's like people are always projecting their fears and what they think you should be doing, but they're not even doing it. And I mean, just this part when you talk about my mama's gone, and I've heard so many people like, "Listen, my mama not here." So basically, it's like I don't want to hear nothing you talking about. And I have a friend like he lost both his parents within a month, so he's like, "Listen, I don't want to hear it." So it's like it gives you, I think it gives you a different audacity because you're like you said, they can be gone today, instantly. So yeah,
Mhm.
I loved it.
Come on,
Thank
Keisha.
you.
Oh yes, I love that piece as well. Kind of made me think about, holding on to those roots. Mom is
Mhm.
gone. I don't want
Mhm.
you telling me this. She's taught me what I need to know to move through life.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
step back. So yeah, I love that.
I'm
I
so
love,
glad everybody embodied everything that I was thinking when I wrote it. What you got to
you
say,
know
Dr.
what?
Cox?
Mhm.
I love the urgency that you feel to take just full dominion over everything that you're doing in life. That's what I get. I get the
Mhm.
urgency to finally be free of ridicule, finally be free of other people's opinions of how
Your
you choose to
control.
live your life, and truly take
Mhm.
what God is giving you, which is 100% dominion over your own life. And when you do that, you're free from judgment. You're free from critique. You're free from other people's accusations or allegations or judgment of you and how you choose to live and what you choose to do with your own life. Because I think I said this, and I'll say it again. I think I've said this before somewhere in time. Um, every person lives in their own bubble, right? We all live
Mhm.
Mhm.
in the world together, but life is happening inside for us in our own bubble. So I
Mhm.
don't know what's going on in your bubble, just like you don't know what's going on in my bubble. So who am I to pass judgment on how you choose to live? I believe that everybody needs to do what they do that makes them happy. Do it till you satisfied, and never, ever, ever worry about what another human being thinks about how you choose to live, and never take anybody's opinions on how you choose to live, whether good or bad. I say this all the time, and I'm gonna say it again before we move on to the next person. If I'm not living right, if for some reason, and I am, let that be known, because I want my ticket to scan when I go to the heaven, okay? But if I ain't
Mhm.
living by God's standard, I will take that up with the Lord when I get there. He didn't drop
Exactly.
down that gallows
Exactly.
to their soul for them
No.
to pass judgment on you. I didn't see him
Exactly.
say, here you go, Keisha. Here go my gavel. You can judge whoever you want to judge. That's like Carolyn, like Ginger said, the
That's right.
audacity of people. But they got
That's right.
skeletons in their closet. They not treating their kids right. They not talking to their kids. They pass judgment on you and
Mhm.
what you got going on, but they not
Mhm.
fixing the mess that's inside their own house. Okay, like my grandma
Exactly.
used to say, sweep your porch before you come on mine.
That's
So
right.
sweep your porch before you try to come over here on mine. Okay, and that is
Yes,
Fannie
that's
Mae
right.
That's
Marshall.
right. I love
Okay,
it.
watch that. But yeah, so I
I love
enjoyed
it.
that piece. I enjoyed the dominance
Thank you.
that you the way that you carried it, the way that, of course, I always love the way that you read, but the confidence
Mhm.
and the I got this That's what I got
Yes.
from that. I got this.
Yes.
And I appreciate it. I love your
Yes.
love it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna bring on
Yeah.
our next guest, who is Dr. Brandy Florence.
Yes.
All right.
Actually a painter. So let's hear more from Dr. Brandy Florence. Tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, your journey to painting, and then we're going to drop down and let you explain your pieces.
Okay. So I am Dr. Brandy Florence, as you mentioned. I have been in healthcare for the last 20 years. And about 4 years ago, I started painting out of grief. I have never painted in my life. And it's funny when I tell people I don't even like to color. Like, that sounds so funny when I say that. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, coloring is stressful. You got to stay in the lines. You got to stay in the confinement. It's too many rules. And when I paint, it's literally pour paint. So it's just free flowing. It's not, I feel so free, and just you're allowing it to the paint to just be. And for me, it was building, something came out of grief, this beauty that I didn't even know what was inside of me. I don't even know what clicked. I think when me and Jackie were talking last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever we were talking, I was saying I didn't understand why this death was so significant compared to all these other ones. And I think it dawned on me that day is because we were like the same age. So this was like my sister. We celebrated 21st together and have some memories of, those things that nobody would ever know, that we'll never talk about. It went to the grave and we're going to keep it there. So it was just something that shifted when that happened. And it was just a place for me to go, to be. And it started out just painting pieces for my house. And then I would have a crazy day at work. And then I just would come home and paint. And it was just so freeing. And so I couldn't even explain it. I was just like, it's something about, I could be in that garage for hours. I have a candle I burn, and the music, it's a whole vibe. And it just evolved from literally a little bent, little footstool I would sit on, to like I have tables and racks and like pictures, and everybody's like, you really do have a little paint studio. And, still in healthcare. I took a leave for health reasons for right now. But yeah, it was just, I think this is something I needed. And I think it was something Keesha said, kind of the title of her book. I was thinking the other day about maybe telling a story, and the title I kind of came up, it was like, I needed me. I think we're looking for everything else, but I think I'm realizing like it's me that I needed all along. And I'm having this time to breathe, to think, to just gain clarity, to understand that everything I need is already here. And when I hear my own story, or when I tell people my story, it's like I'm talking about somebody else. Like I did an interview, and when the lady sent me the transcript, I said, I feel like I need to tell my own story, because what you just sent me was like, I'm like, I want to meet that lady, but I am that lady, but I forget that I'm that lady because I do it. I'm on to something else, and I never sit back to look at it. And I think in this space, in this season, I'm actually taking the time to be present and to be in it and to accept it and live in it and appreciate all that I am.
Well, I will say this. I appreciate what you do. I love you, girl. And I will tell you something else. You needed you, but you also need a publisher. So if you need a publisher,
we already know that's coming. That's coming. Yeah. I need you for that. That's not. I'm quick to say that's not my lane. That's not what I do.
But
yes.
Keep me in the crosshairs, okay? I'm just saying, you can pick whoever you want. That's a shameless plug to keep me in the crosshairs.
We already talked about
about
that,
it, girl. Go on and plug. It's not shameless.
We talked about that. Our first meeting, I was like, oh, I ain't even started writing a page or anything. I haven't really figured it out. But when she said it, I was like, okay, well, that's a no-brainer. So.
And another shameless plug, I do have a writing workshop, a one-day writing workshop. It's a cinematic writing lab that I'm doing. So it's one day where we get on for 3 hours. We go over just your writing, how to do your starting point, how to use sensory in your writing and make it cinematic that it reads like a book. Melanie, I'm probably one of the best at it with writing stories that make people actually visualize. And I want to teach others how to do that. So check my page for more information on that. That starts April 1st. It's only $99. And it also comes with lunch. I will be door dashing lunch to you while we do this. So it is truly an experience with Lisa Linda. So if you want to start there and we kind of work our way through there, at least it gives you all a jump start. If you already started writing, that's even better. I can give you critique before the class starts. And so when we get in, you'll already know what to do and how to get those things done. So that's another shameless plug. So we're going to drop down, Melanie, and I want you to start explaining your pieces and, you know, your journey in creating those pieces.
Okay. So it's funny. I have some pieces here behind me. This was one I painted I feel like I painted this one like 2 years ago. But it's interesting when I do start to paint, I just go in there and I'm thinking about a color and the patterns and what it will look like. But as I mentioned, I started painting in May of 2022. Yeah, May of 2022. So almost 4 years ago. And it was just starting with me painting pieces for my house. And then from that, it was just, I would have a crazy day. So then at one point I had about 40 pieces just sitting in my garage. So I did my first pop-up kind of art show the end of December. And then I did a real big one 2 weeks ago where I actually rented out a studio. And I feel like this was something that I needed to just release and heal and be in this space now of this transition of feeling like, what am I supposed to be doing? I know what I've been doing for the last 20 years. And I love it and I still want to continue, but it was taking a toll on me mentally and physically. And I just knew that God needed me to just sit still for a minute. So now I'm in that space of trying to figure out, what does that look like? What is this next season of, and how do I continue to do this going back into, you know, the corporate world, or is it a corporate world, or is it teaching others how to actually, that piece, because it's one of the old ones, is only like $250. But the newer pieces, that same size, that's a 24 by 36, is about $1,200. So, and this is another piece similar to that one. And this one has you can see the shine. It has a resin on it. And it's funny when someone else looked at it, I mean, it's kind of upside down, but they saw faces. So I love to hear other people's interpretation of the pieces when they see it, because I often don't look at it like that. And this one is just, I just wanted, turquoise is my favorite color. So I went in there and just tried to do something with the turquoise piece. But yeah, that is just the journey, and it's called Paint and Flow. And that's really what it is. It's literally a flow. And I feel like when I'm in my garage or in that space, this is the only place in my life that I feel like I can't mess up. Because even when I think it's a mess up, or in my mind, I'm like, oh, the paint messed up right here, I did dry wrong, but I'll show it to someone else and they're like, what are you talking about? So it just reminds me that art is an interpretation of the person that sees it, and it's not supposed to be perfect. It's like, this is what it is, this is what it became, and there's still beauty in it. So that is my journey of painting, and you can find me, my Instagram is just Dr. Brandy Florence, and then my website is drbrandyflorence.com, and there's a link down there for artists that will take you to my Etsy page, where I have now uploaded all the pieces from the art show that I did 2 weeks ago that didn't sell. So you can actually see all the pieces. I think I have about 40 pieces on Etsy right now. So that's my spiel.
Okay. So let's get into these pieces. Okay. So I really want to first make sure that we get the title of the pieces and the prices.
Those don't have titles. I didn't think about titles. This is before I realized naming them. So the art show.
Now,
what you want to call it?
We're going to call this one, Melanie.
Storm. The storm. I like it. Yeah, the storm, because it kind of looked like what the
black
stuff looked like when we had that storm the other week on the weather. I like it.
Yeah,
because it looks like the snow, and then the gray areas is like this the clouds and stuff. I like it. I love that.
Yeah,
that's the piece that caught my eye when you first put it up. I was like, oh my God, those colors. It's just beautiful.
This was one of the first ones where I love tried the resin. Yeah, I had never. This is the first piece where I tried the resin on it, and the resin gives it a whole nother look. So what would you name this one then?
All right, come on, Keesha. What are we naming this one?
I don't know. Because it looks like someone's dancing.
Okay.
It does.
Let's name it The Last Dance.
I like it.
I
like
love
it.
it. I love
The
it.
Last Dance.
Because it looks like they're just intertwined.
Yeah.
And this is the same piece.
I love it.
Same price, $250. So this is, someone said this looks like two faces. Like when somebody
I can
interpreted
see a
it, that
face.
looks like a face looking like face. So the fact of like The Last Dance, because you said it looks like they're dancing. So it could be like that face to face.
It does.
Yeah, my friend, when I finished it, she was like, I see two faces. I was like, really?
I love the
Okay.
colors in that one as well.
Okay, Carolyn, I need you to name this
one.
I'm sorry, I can't see it that well because I'm on my phone. I apologize, but it looks like you know how when the weather comes through and they show you the graphics.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Disturbance in the Sea.
Oh, I like it. Disturbance in the Sea.
That.
Yeah,
this will be 150.
That's very interesting.
Because it's a thinner canvas, so that would only be 150. But yeah, on the website there are more, but these are just 150.
Those are some beautiful pieces.
I like that. Now I gotta write this down. I'm gonna be calling y'all like, wait, what do we call it?
The Storm, The Last Dance,
okay,
and Disturbance in the Sea.
Disturbance in the Sea, The Storm, and The Last Dance. I like that.
Yes, those are beautiful. You have an amazing talent, and as a painter myself, I'm not on that level yet. But as a painter myself, just looking at it reminds me of being in a therapeutic place. And
that's what I'm understanding. I didn't realize that it was therapy and healing. And someone said, Brandy, we need to really help you figure out how to do wellness retreats or really teach leaders this, because it is that. And I didn't know. I had no idea. Like I said, I do not like to color. And like you said, you're a painter. I don't use any paintbrushes. That's just pouring and layering and tilting and spinning, and it just flows. So I think if I have to use a paintbrush, it will stress me out, because then I'm going to be trying to do something extra that I'm gonna be like, I don't know. Because my first piece, I didn't have enough paint, so I did just take a paintbrush but it's a masterpiece. But my parents were cracking on me, and now they're like, "Oh my God, your artwork is so beautiful." I'm like, "No, you didn't see the vision." You cannot come to the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is that. It's just freeing. I can't even explain it. If you would have told me a few years ago I was gonna paint, I'm like, yeah, right, because I never saw myself as a creative. And even now, it's like, am I, until I was actually at the show and it was on the wall, and I was just like, wow, it really went from the garage to the gallery. Like, that's really what it was. And even for me to see my pieces on the wall was like, oh my God.
It was a nice gallery, honey. I'll show all the footage from everything.
I'm gonna send you the reels. He sent me all the pictures now. I'm gonna send you the reels and stuff.
Nice. I mean, it was something you would have thought she'd been doing this for years. The way she had the setup with the balloons and the stand with all the pictures, and they all over the wall. It was phenomenal. It was elegant. It was class defined, honey. It was nice. You did that, girl. You did that. You would have thought she'd been doing this for years, honey.
That was my friends. I had a team of friends that came through and just did it all. Yeah, and when they kept coming in, people were like, so which pieces are hers? And they're like, all of them. They're like, wait, you made all of these? I said, yeah, I made them all.
It was phenomenal work. So again, we have The Storm for $250. We have The Last Dance for $250, and we have Disturbance in the Sea. That was a phenomenal one right there.
I know, I love that.
$150. So tell everyone how they can reach you, or how can they purchase directly from you.
So those pieces are on the Etsy page, but I think I just gave a different price because they've been on there listed. So they can find me. Like I said, my Instagram is Dr. Brandy Florence. Facebook, same thing. And my website is drbrandyflorence.com. There's an option to send me an email, or if you send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, about the piece, and then we can coordinate from there if you want to purchase, how that looks like, and getting the shipping address.
Okie dokie. Well, we are going to drop down. We have our last person of the day, and that is, last but not least,
Gentry herself.
Gentry. Dun, 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 dun. But before Gentry comes on, because it don't look like she's ready yet, we will do a small break. Not nothing too heavy. Let's take I'm trying to see, a 1 minute and 17-second break. That gives her enough time to come on. So this is a book trailer for a book that I wrote in honor of my mom and dad called Fine Like China. This is the trailer, and we will be right back.
In the heart of Chicago's West Side, a storm is brewing. They thought they could break us. But they didn't count on China and the Foxy ladies. We're not just fighting for ourselves. In a world of betrayal and violence, we found strength in each other. And when love entered the equation, we discovered the power to change everything. Now they're igniting a revolution. This is our time to shine. No one can stop us when we come together. From the streets to the heart, we're painting our future in bold colors. Fine Like China, a story of sisterhood, love, and defiance. Inspired by Jacqueline Cox's late parents China and Chico's love story. From international award-winning 11-time best-selling author Mrs. Illinois USA Ambassador herself and global personality Jacqueline Cox, aka Listen Linda. Ebook available now on Amazon for 99 cents.
All right, we are back. And that went from 11-time bestseller to 26. Well, who's counting? Okay. And it is still 99 cents, the ebook on Amazon, but it also is available in paperback and hardcover. Okay. So Fine Like China, go on Amazon. All of my books and everything that I publish is exclusively on Amazon only. So if you're getting it from somewhere else, somebody must bought it and put it back up there, because that's not where I'm selling. Okay. So now let's get into it, Gentry. Gentry, you there?
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm just going to read a. It's titled. All right.
Wait, before you get started, Gentry, I do want you to tell us a little bit about who you are, the title of the book. Let people know if it's available now, when do you expect for it to be available, and just a little bit of background about the book.
Okay. I'm Carolyn Coleman. I'm a nurse by profession. Have for about 40 years administration. I started writing when I was running for office, a local office in my city, just to decompress, because campaigning it's hard, ladies. It is hard. But you just have to stay focused and do what you do. I ran unsuccessfully twice, gave it a break. There was a 2-year term that came up. I ran again. It still didn't win. No problem. My life still goes on because patients are still sick. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. So I have done, as far as me personally writing for myself, it started out just being rom-coms, just some indie author, just doing some romantic comedies, and not necessarily comedies, but romantic life. But I've also been a part of some anthologies. And so Number one bestseller, I think 6 or 7 times. Not sure, losing count, but that has been a wonderful experience. And if anyone has ever been interested in writing, becoming an author, I do recommend an anthology. The camaraderie is good with that. But getting back to some of my own things, I have been writing left, and but I was going so many directions with it till I just honed in on one story. It was going to be a book of short stories, but I decided to home in on just one story. And maybe you guys can see left running out of the or getting into the taxi. Okay. So I'm just going to give you a little snippet of left. Still working on it, still tweaking it because ideas jump up. Okay. When you are a creative, and I never thought of myself as a creative, but things come. When you think you're coming to a close, you think of something else. And that's whether you're working on an anthology or some of your own work. You know, I can't compare painting because we would do murals for school and I would just do a little bit of the background stuff. And not a standout, definitely wasn't a standout because even one chick checked me. What did you do on it? I said, I did the little blue part over in the corner. So people can be mean. Kids can be mean, boo. They don't even want you to do that. So anyway,
Yeah.
I'm going to get into left. And like I said, it's unfinished work. I am still tweaking it as we speak.
Okay.
Here we go. Sometimes we talk about marriage and kids. Neither one of us was totally ready. We understood each other, desires and needs and future plans. We both gel well with each other's families, not a problem. His mom would always say, he's a good boy, very thoughtful, but he can have a little temper. I shrugged it off. We all have something. I never asked what she meant by a little temper. I've seen grown men act out. I've heard men yell at women in public. That annoys the hell out of me. I've seen men push women. That's a deal breaker for me. Why would you do that? A man has upper body strength a woman will never possess. One minute I'm saying, hello, how was your day? The next minute I feel my body go violently against the wall. Then I am slammed to the floor. My head jerks back. It was like a dream. It did not seem real. The next thing I know, I wake up in the hospital. I do not remember what happened. After being in the hospital for a few days, my tests were negative, no broken bones, but I did have a small concussion. I was instructed to rest, stay off work for a week. They made sure I was steady on my feet. Physical therapy came in and evaluated me. Each and every healthcare provider asked me what happened. They all received the same answer. I do not remember. Do you feel safe? I responded, I'm not afraid. I called Ava, my best friend from childhood. She lives a few hours away and asked her to come and get me. She made the 3-hour drive, saw me and flipped. What happened, Aaliyah? Ava grew up being the backup adult for her younger siblings. She, she would often say she learned early to stay. If she stayed calm, things don't fall apart. Ava had learned early that someone else always had to stay upright. When things broke, their voices got loud. When fear crept into the corners of a room, became still, not frozen, just anchored. She learned that calm was not the absence of feeling, but a discipline. It was a choice. And I'll leave it right there.
That was good.
Yes, that was good. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to read the rest of. Oh man. Oh, So I want to ask what's gonna happen. I want to. You need a reader. You need an advanced reader. I got you.
It's still a work. Like I said,
Ooh, I love it. You know, you always got stuff,
okay,
Gentry.
okay,
Oh my
okay.
goodness. And you make it so realistic. Like I'm like there in the room with her.
I try to keep it real.
You do, you do, and I love it. Keep
I
going,
try to keep it
sis.
real.
Keep going.
I want it to be relatable.
I can relate to that. I can. Yeah. I love it.
And
Thank you, Melanie.
You know I love the Gentry. But you know they gonna think I'm biased anyway because you my best friend, you know. So you know they gonna think I'm biased anyway. But no,
ain't no bias here. It's good. Yeah.
From the way that you even came in, you came in drawing people in the first sentence. You know, she was warned about him, but she shrugged it off. You know, it's already setting the tone for what may happen. So you bring it in suspenseful, and that's what really I love that about a this is what she's gone, but she will be back. She's probably having connection issues, but this is what I mean about a cinematic read, right? You want to make sure that you capture your audience immediately, and this is exactly what she does with this piece. It's a cinematic read. It's almost as if you are watching a movie. And I love how Gentry captures that in everything that she writes. Even when she does her articles, she's very thorough in the magazine and lays it all out in so much simplicity that you get the most complex medical conditions. It's the way that she breaks it down for the magazine is in simplest form. When she does her cinematic writing like Left and the Gentry series, everything that she does is cinematic. It's like you're reading a movie. And that's what I mean about cinematic reading and capturing, because let's just be clear. People don't read no more. It's very seldom that you're going to catch people who read. But people will read something that reads like a movie. So if you get a good trailer, oh man, I got to read that book. I didn't read James and the Giant Peach until I saw the movie. I didn't read The Color Purple until I saw the movie. I didn't read Harry Potter until I saw the movie. Okay?
I still ain't read that. Them is encyclopedias.
Right? I could not look. And it wasn't that I didn't love books, because I would read like the Babysitter Club and stuff like that. But things that didn't really catch my interest, Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. Those type of books, Mufara's Beautiful Doors, I read those. But other books that were just like this thick, I was like, I ain't reading that. But then when you see the movie, cinema, oh, they got a book and it's better than the movie. Oh, I got to read it. So when you find a book like Gentry that immediately draws you in, immediately makes you feel like I want more. Like Melanie said, you got to keep going. We want to know what happened next. Phenomenal job. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. That's how I'm saying. That's my friend. And I'm gonna read anyway. But that was a good read, Gentry. That really was a good read. If it wasn't my friend, I would say that.
I appreciate it. Yes.
Okay, next, Brandy, what do you think about it?
I thought it was great. Like you said, when you start to visualize, like, oh, I woke up in the room, I don't know what happened. And the test was, so it's like you said, when I can see what I'm reading, that's what draws you in. And now I understand when you were saying, when you put in that context, like, yeah, it's reading like a movie. So you actually are visualizing it. And when they're very specific, oh, the water and the wind, and you're like, I can see that. But yeah, it was great. It was great.
Yes, definitely.
Keesha?
Oh, definitely. I can relate to it. The whole story. I mean, I'm sitting there waiting for more, and she just cut it off. I'm like, wait a minute, Gentry.
She did. She just dropped the mic.
Just dropped the mic on us. But yeah, I wrote it down. I'm definitely going to get that. I got to read that. Got to find that.
As soon as she finishes, she's going to have to let us know.
But Like I'm seeing
That's
the visual,
right.
like she ran, but not far enough. So he's like, whoa, like that in itself would be like, well, what happened? Like, well, where she was going, why she was running, and
I
yeah,
agree.
and then you're like, and then this one of those
That's
sounds like one of those
right.
where it's like she got away, and you're like, wait, no, she didn't. Wait, this is what happened. So that itself is capturing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she set the tone.
I agree. It really was a phenomenal, is a phenomenal read. So Gentry, when do you think we can expect the book to be released, or how could people get into contact with you to keep up with the book release?
My birthday is funny.
Well, you can reach me on Facebook. I'm Carolyn Coleman. On Instagram, I'm Carolyn Coleman. No, on LinkedIn, I'm Carolyn Coleman. So, but when I really feel as though I have really kind of tied my characters up and explained them and their role a little bit, I just don't know. But I'm hoping by the end of the summer. I'm hoping by the end of the summer, before the end of the summer, because I need to start cutting some things off. Okay. I'll let you know. Thank you so much. But my book, my website is cpwbookshelf.com. Okay. So that's my website. And I'll keep you ladies informed. I definitely will. And I really appreciate the feedback because I want you to be able to see what you're reading.
Yes.
It's just like the pictures, the beautiful pictures we just saw, the artist, I want you to see it and be able to feel it at the same time.
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, it has been a pleasure, Carolyn Coleman. Thank you so much for this amazing read. Left.
Yes.
It ain't gonna be left on the shelf no more. It's coming out. Amen.
Yes. Yes.
Well, we are
It's coming.
excited, Carolyn.
It's
Thank you
coming.
so much again.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much. It's just so much goes on, till you just sometimes that's what you do. When other people want you to be a part of their anthologies. I can't write but
Oh,
one
you
thing at
trying
a
to clock my teeth? You trying to clock my teeth, man? We don't just blame it on me. You don't want to start nothing.
Those were wonderful opportunities. And as I say, if you ladies want to be really a part of an anthology, I think you should, just to see the collaboration that goes on.
Yes.
Yes, because me, Carolyn, and Melanie, we actually met in a poetry thing called the Book Slam on Clubhouse. It's not there no more. If it is, all the good people gone because we on here right now. But they have also participated in a lot of. Look, I'm throwing shade. Hey, but anyway, moving on. Y'all know I got like fun shade. I mean, that's why they call me Miss Linda. But they have also participated in all, if not all, of the anthologies under the Listen Linda brand. Women of the Waiting Room, Surgery for Your Soul, Volume 1, 2, 3, Through the Rain. I got Women of the Waiting Room, Volume 3 coming out. I got If Heaven Had a Phone, which both of them are participating in one or both of those. So our camaraderie is thick. When we got what I even made a song about my friends called Fab 7, baby. I love my people. I appreciate everybody who was listening on the sound of my voice, who I've ever worked with, who I've ever collaborated with. I still cheer those people on, whether they still work with me or they have moved on. I love everybody who has been under the Listen Linda umbrella, including my sister cousin, Melanie, and including my auntie / mama / cousin / everything at the bottom, Carolyn Coleman. I love my Gentry. I also produce Gentry's show called Gentry's Journey. She has a great podcast. She's going to tell you all more about that before she leaves. So if you want to be a part of that, and she is looking for guest to come on, and I was actually going to refer Dr. Brandy Florence for her podcast. It is distributed on all platforms worldwide in 17 countries right now. So get in touch with Carolyn. Keesha, Clayton, you as well. When I say she will put your story out there, she is one you really need to connect with. And she does it with so much grace and so much class. She ain't as bougetto like me. She gonna get you out there to a different type of audience. But she is very, very well versed in what she does. I appreciate you, Carolyn. Tell people again about your podcast and how they can reach you to sign up for that. Carolyn,
basically the podcast is called The Re-Entry of Gentry. Oh, hold on. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. We can hear you. Yes.
Okay, good. The podcast is The Re-Entry of Gentry, and I just interview people with basically their business, their book, their brand. I do things on nutrition. I can't do anything and don't add a little healthcare in there. Okay. But I'm not beating people over the head. I just want you to learn how to better handle yourself, how to better care for yourself. And definitely people with new books, new ideas, things that interest, insurance. I go for the gamut. I've done directors of libraries. I've done
judges.
I've done judges. I've definitely done some politicians. So, and they're like both of them. One was the first Black district attorney in my area, female district attorney in my area. And then one was, I think, the first Black in her role as a judge. So, I just go across the grain. I mean, if it interests me, the topic interests me, definitely I do extend invitations. You ladies definitely have an invitation to just get in touch with me. You can just message me on Facebook. Like I'm Carolyn Coleman, and we can set up a date or time. We can talk about. A lot of people are shy who have not been on a podcast, but it works out. We calm each other down and we get it done.
All right.
Yes, I would love to have you.
All right. See, Carolyn, we gonna get you 2 or 3 of them tonight. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
You're more than welcome.
So much,
more than welcome.
Coleman. And we will about to get ready and wrap this up. But I think I want to do me a little piece. I dabble a little bit. I ain't as great as the voice, but I got
right.
that I wrote that I want to read. I ain't gonna get y'all feedback on it though, because we running over time. We're supposed to be on an hour. It's an hour 14 minutes. So I don't know if I want to get y'all feedback on it.
It's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be phenomenal.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read this piece, and it is called. I actually posted this the other day. It is called "Dear Little Jackie." Now I'm gonna be reading from my phone. Okay, so don't judge me. Okay. Dear little Jackie, I know you don't understand it yet. Why the house always smell like smoke and secrets. Why grown folks whispered your name like a rumor instead of a blessing. You were just a baby born in a hospital room where the nurses looked at your mama like she committed a crime just for bringing you into the world. You came out light like the moonlight on Lake Michigan. And instead of everyone saying, what a beautiful baby, they questioned your bloodline before they even checked your heartbeat. But hear me clearly, little girl. God already stamped you chosen before they ever stamped your birth certificate. Dear little Jackie, I know you remember the sound of doors slamming like thunder in a storm that never passed. Mama leaving, daddy chasing demons, grandma counting checks while 5 babies tried to count love. You were too young to understand that addiction was louder than lullabies. You watched grown folks fall apart before you even learned how to spell childhood. And somewhere in between plastic couch covers, church choirs, and DCFS caseworkers, you learn something no child should ever learn: how to survive. Dear little Jackie, they called you piss colored, white man's baby, not one of us, like your skin was a betrayal instead of a blessing. You prayed at night asking God to wake you up darker, just so your brothers and sisters will love you the same. Baby, do you know how heavy that prayer was? A little girl begging heaven to erase herself. But God whispered back, I didn't make a mistake when I made you. Dear little Jackie, I know about the uncles, the cousins, the vultures that circuit broken homes. I know how silence feels when people who should protect you pretend they can't even hear you screaming. I know the night your world cracked open when the truth spilled out and suddenly you were the problem for telling it. But listen to me, you were never the problem, you were the evidence. Dear little Jackie, I know about the group homes, the runaway, the older arms that promised love but only delivered lessons instead. You thought you were looking for affection? Truth is, you were looking for the childhood they stole from you. But even in those streets, even in those shelters, even in the moments when hope felt like a rumor, God was standing in the shadows like a bodyguard, blocking bullets you never saw, closing doors that would have buried you, guiding your footsteps even when you were running in the wrong direction. Dear little Jackie, you thought you were just a little girl from the west side of Chicago trying not to drown, but heaven saw something different. They saw a mountain being built through earthquakes. Every betrayal laid another stone. Every tear mixed another layer of cement. Every night you survived made you stronger than the morning before. Dear little Jackie, one day you're going to pick up a pen, and that pen will become a sword. Your pain will become paragraphs. Your scars will become sermons. Your story will become survival instructions for people who thought they were alone. The same little girl who once prayed to disappear will grow up to become a woman the world can't ignore. Dear little Jackie, you will become a wife, a mother, an author, a voice, a woman who turns trauma into testimony. And the same God who watched you cry on those plastic couches will sit you on platforms where your words heal people you never even met. So if you need to cry, baby girl, understand something. You were never abandoned. You were protected through drug houses, through broken homes, through predators and systems and streets. God kept whispering to the devil, not this one. Because little Jackie, Lord, I bind that in Jesus' name. Because little Jackie, you weren't just surviving earthquakes. You were becoming the mountain. And now the world finally sees what heaven always knew. And that is that peace.
That is
Beautiful.
amazing. Amazing. Just your words, your story, your life is a testimony and a guide for so many other little Jackies out there. And you can change that name to little Susan, little Kathy, little Angela, little whoever, because that
That's
Mhm.
true.
story, your
That's
life is
true.
going to inspire so many others. And I
Yes,
thank you for
indeed.
sharing it, my sister.
Y'all
Thank
know I
you.
do a
Thank
little
you.
writing,
Like a
but
phoenix rising.
Yeah.
I do a little writing.
Not a little writing. That ain't a little.
Now you
Mine
know
would be a little
I was
writing.
actually getting a little choked up reading it because I just want to piggyback off what Brandy said. You don't really understand the depth of what is going on in your life and how much God is blessing your life until you see it and you reading it, right? Um, and I woke up the other morning when I wrote it, and I was just like, I was feeling that weight of everything. You know how like you think back over everything that you just been going through. And you know, sometimes that could be the devil too, just trying to make you oh, you don't deserve this, you don't deserve that. But it was almost like I had to reassure myself. And I was like, just like Chyrel was saying, she was, feeling the weight of people who were making her feel small, like she didn't deserve to be in certain rooms. And I think what it did for me was, it was like, you know what? I'm going to write a love letter to me. I'm going to write a love letter to the little me. So thank you so much. Thank everybody so much. I appreciate it.
And is that a part of the new book, or is that just something you wrote?
That's not even a part of
you wrote.
That's not even a part of any book or anything. That's just something I just wrote. Yep. Just something that I wrote. I do appreciate every single one of you all for coming on. I appreciate your talents. Mel had to go. She was, scheduled to be on for a certain period of time. And I don't want to take up anybody else's time, because I know that we said it's going to be an hour, and it's literally over that right now. But anytime you all want to come on, y'all know the listening room is free to come on. There is no charge. Donations are always appreciated, and that would go toward having people to come on for free. So if you don't know how you can donate, and all funds also they go towards the Linda Listens Foundation, which has just got 501c3 accreditation. Amen.
Congratulations.
So and what the Linda Listens Foundation is I started this non-for-profit to help underserved children in homeless shelters and foster care, as well as domestic violence victims and veterans, to be able to share their testimony and share their stories through storytelling. And it offers them a way to heal through their story and publish it and become authors for free. So me starting this will hopefully get grants and get funding to be able to provide those resources for them to be able to share their stories and provide that healing through storytelling. Because I do that anyway with all of my authors, but I think for people who might not be able to afford those publishing services, I still want to be able to be that source that they can come to for that. So that is what the foundation is. It got the Attorney General's approval. It got the 501c3 with the IRS now. So we are up and moving, honey. So all proceeds will go towards that as well. So if you want to donate, you can go right here, Cash App $ Young Safe Leaders, or you can Zelle the telephone number below. That is not my personal cell. Please don't keep calling it. Okay, it's the Google Voice number. You're not gonna get me. So I get a lot of people who try to, weirdos try to come on and try to, hey, this is this, but no, this is not that type of number. Okay, if you are not serious about donating or being a part of anything, please, all unsolicited texts and calls, please just stop it, young men. I'm happily married. Thank you very much. Girl, yes, you will get weirdos. So I tell everybody, get you a Google Voice number, and just protect yourselves, ladies. Protect yourselves. I love y'all again, like Christ loved the church. Thank you so much, Berlina Young. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sandra, for coming. Thank you, Carolyn Coleman. Thank you, Keesha Clayton-Harris. Thank you, Brandy Florence. Thank you, Melanie Johnson. Thank you, Chyrel Jacqueline Jackson. I thank you. It has been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night. I will leave you all with another song from my debut album, Listen Linda, available on all platforms worldwide. If you want to get the vinyl, if you want to get the CD, you may not listen to streaming, but you got a record player, you got a CD player, you can go to www.listenlindapresents1.com and purchase directly from my website. This song is called God Did That. Okay, love you all like Christ loved the church.
Yeah. Let me test it real quick. God did that. It's glowing love. It's His glory. Yeah. Look at me now. God did that. Every setback He flipped back. God did that. Every mountain He moved that. God did that. Every tear He used that. God did that. Hey, through the rain and the quake, God did that. New strength, new faith, God did that. When He brought me out that waiting room, God did that. Whole glow, whole breakthrough, God did that. I walked through storms with a prayer on my lips. Devil pushed hard, but I didn't lose my grip. God held me close when the world got rough. Came out the fire looking blessed, faith tough. Mountains got high when the ground was breaking. Oil got thicker while the enemy was hating. I ain't bragging, I'm just speaking true. When you see me shining, just know who brought me through. Cause He kept me, He stretched me for His glory. Turned all my pressure into purpose that blessed me. Through every earthquake I learned to ride. That's why this joy stays multiplying. Look at me now, got it. Every battle He won that. Every mountain He moved that. Every tear He used that. Through the rain and the quake, God did that. New strength, new faith, God did that. When He brought me out the waiting room, God did that. Whole glow, breakthrough, God did that. I remember being broken in that waiting room, but He stepped in with a joy that cleared the gloom. He said, girl, I'm the God who makes storms behave. Now I'm dancing in the freedom only Jesus gave. My mountains rose cause my earthquake shook. My praise is loud, go ahead, take a look. You can't stop what the Lord ordains. I'm proof that beauty grows through rain. He kept me, His glow is His. He blessed me, His peace is free. You see this joy, baby, that's how grace be. He never left, He stayed the whole time. Now watch His glory shine. He did it. He did it. He did it. My joy back did it. My peace back it. He did it. My mind back did it. He did it. He did it. My joy back did it. My peace back it. He did 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 it. My joy back. He did it. My peace back. He did it. My mind. He did it. My strength rebuilt. He did it. Yeah. Look at me now, God did that. Every setback He flipped that. God did that. Every mountain He moved that. God did that. Every tear He used that. God did that. Through the rain, through every quake, God did that. New strength, new faith, God did that. Out the waiting room in the purpose, God did that. Whole glow, whole breakthrough, God did that. Yeah. Look at me now. Only one name gets the credit. God did that.